Hello. So I have been vlogging the past few days, but I am going to delete all of that because it was boring and nonsense, and I repeated myself a lot. So starting new.
We said actually got done. So
no, nothing. It has been a really crazy few days, so I'm going to give y'all an update real quick.
It's been the day from you know where for me.
From hell, we'll say it, okay? So we're going to tell y'all about some of the stuff that's happened. So like I said, I originally intended on vlogging daily, but I actually have, I feel like I always have a legitimate reason why I don't, like my sicknesses and everything, but my brother, he went, all he was doing was laying in bed. He reached over like this to scratch his arm, his arm popped, and you can hear it. I'll insert it in the video, or in the vlog. It popped so bad, he can't move it. He's in like a sling right now. And he just had an MRI today to see if he tore something or if it just popped and it feels funny. I pop all the time like that, like all the time. And it hurts really bad for a few days, but then it just eventually goes away. He got an MRI today. Mama had this is how her day went today. She didn't sleep, but maybe what, 3 hours last night?
Yeah, if that.
If that.
What didn't sleep good when I
Yeah,
did
it was very restless. I was in here with her. We all slept in the den. Logan had an air mattress on the floor. Mama slept on the couch. I slept in the recliner because her ribs hurt. She thinks they might be broken. Our family, okay, listen, this is just the norm with us. This doesn't phase us. We just go on with life. We're happy. We're laughing. It's no big deal. Her ribs are broken. It is what it is. But today, she had to go take my brother to a diabetes doctor because he has type 1 diabetes, if you didn't know. Then they had to get her to do an x-ray.
Yes.
Then they had to take my brother to get an MRI for his arm.
And the x-ray people went to lunch, so I had to go back to the x-ray.
They said, this is what they said to her. I wasn't there, but she told me this. They said, don't worry, you'll be back as soon as possible. They'll get you back quick.
There's nobody in line in front of you. You're next.
You're next. Oh, but they also took a fucking hour lunch. She didn't bother to tell her that.
Like, I have to leave.
Yeah, so annoying.
He had to go to the pediatrician.
Yeah, and he had to go to the pediatrician because he had a sore throat, but it was just allergies, which I thought it was just allergies because I keep waking up with like a congested nose, and the pollen count is ridiculously high.
His sugar is very janky right now.
His blood sugar's been low. So, I mean, I completely understand why she went and took him, just to make sure everything was safe. We're insanely allergic to pollen, and we have both woken up just not feeling well the past few days. So that was her day, and there's a lot more where that came from. Like, the speaker fell off in the car.
The credit card machine at Walmart on every cash register
stopped working.
was not working, so
yep.
That was crazy.
There's more that happened to her today.
Logan's flip-flop broke.
The Waze
machine stopped working,
yeah.
And then
we have the
stuff just disappeared.
Yeah, the Waze app.
For 2 years.
Yeah, the Waze app is like a GPS, and all of the addresses that she's accumulated over
2 years.
Yeah, for 2 years, erased today. And I swear there's more that happened, and I just don't think we're remembering it all. It's been a day from hell for her.
I was glad to see my driveway.
Yeah.
I could have kissed the pavement.
Yeah. And I didn't go to sleep last night, but I slept for like an hour today, and I had a horrifying dream. I won't get into it because it's just too much, and I don't think anybody wants to know about the dream. It's just traumatizing. I woke up
crying.
Yeah,
I could not talk to her because I had a receptionist sitting there asking me questions.
Yeah, I was crying. I was scared. My heart was beating really fast. I couldn't get out of the dream. Have y'all ever woken up, like, been in a dream and then you wake up but you can't seem to get yourself out of that dream completely? I had to call her to get me out of the dream because it was just so vivid and real and awful. But that's one of the reasons I don't sleep, is because I have horrible nightmares. So it's been a really crazy few days. We've had a crazy weekend, and it's just been insane. So she's finally home, and we are going to read tonight. And I'm really excited. And she made a good point the other day. I always feel like I shouldn't vlog if I'm not reading. She told me that y'all probably wouldn't care if I were reading or not, just to daily vlog, because I get a lot of people, more people than I thought, which makes me feel really good that people want to see me vlog. But I get messages on my social media, and I get comments on my YouTube videos saying that they miss when I daily vlog, because I used to, when I started the channel, I daily vlogged. Like, it was every day. And now it's once a week. if that sometimes. It just depends. The reason I don't daily vlog is because sometimes I don't read it all in a day, and then I'm like...
But we do other stuff.
But we do other stuff, yeah.
We watch movies.
And we
just have a bad day and
yeah.
we just don't do anything.
Because even if we didn't read today, the what we just told y'all in itself is pretty eventful.
We could have a vlog on just what we watch on TV.
Yeah, seriously, because we just watch a lot of TV when we're not reading. Actually, she does a lot more than just watch TV and read. I'm not saying that, but I just watch TV and read.
Well, here lately I haven't felt good, so
yeah.
I've done. You can tell by the looks of this house that I've done nothing but watch TV.
It's okay. She could possibly have broken ribs, so, you know. I swear, men are so annoying. My mama, and even me, in a sense, I know that I say that I get sick and stuff, but we still continue. Okay, me and mama still move around, you know. We still go on about our day. We push through the pain. Logan. And I swear, I'm not trying to be offensive, but Daddy does the same thing, and every man in our family does this. So I don't know if it's a man thing, and I don't want to stereotype men or anything and say that they're all babies when they're sick, but Logan, he said that he couldn't even check his sugar anymore. Just his shoulder was not dislocated. He didn't break anything. He might have a tear. He's got a sling on. He said to me the other day, he said, "Sissy, it's really hard to do stuff without an arm." And I said, "Logan, you got an arm, okay? Don't say shit like that. There are people who actually don't have an arm, and they do a lot more than you've been doing the past 12 hours. So we had to have a pretty serious talk with him. He wouldn't want to get up and make his own drink. He wouldn't want to brush his teeth. He wouldn't want to take a shower. He wouldn't want to do anything. So we had to have a very serious talk with him and tell him to get his shit together and get his ass in gear. And what pissed me off is when he wanted something the other day, he goes, "Sissy, I said, motherfucker, don't you dare snap at me again, because I will break your arm. I will break it. You're worried about it having a little tear, I'll fucking break it. Don't snap at me like that again. I'm not your servant." Talk about demeaning. That was just upsetting to me. But so now let's talk about what we're going to read, because this is already 8 minutes long. Tonight, I'm going to be reading Thunderhead. I would like to possibly finish this tonight because almost halfway through. I think I have 10 more pages until I'm halfway done with the book. And I love this book. It's so great.
Start that.
Scythe?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's so good. If you want to, do it.
If you have credit on your auto.
I already gave it to you.
Okay.
Mama said that she might listen to Scythe tonight, and that makes me so happy. But she also was going to listen to A Darker Shade of Magic.
Because I picked it.
Yeah, in her TBR. If you want to watch what our TBRs are, we did this whole thing where I drew from cups. So for me, I drew 3 books from fantasy and sci-fi, 2 from contemporary, 1 from thriller and horror, and 1 from classics. And she just did 1 from each because she's a lot busier than me. That's what we did for our TBR this month, and I feel like it'll motivate me more. Now, I did say in the video that I might not read all 7 of those books, because there are other books that I'd like to read this month, like Leah on the Offbeat. We started Astonishing Color of After together.
I'm going to read
Game of Thrones. I drew Game of Thrones. That sucked.
We're trying to get him into reading.
Yeah, we are.
And
so, but
I'm thinking he'll like that, though.
I'm thinking he will, too. I'm thinking I'm going to like it. It just scares me.
Why?
Just the size. I have other books that I want to read on my TBR, though, like I said. So if I don't get to all 7 of those books, I don't. But I'd like to read at least 1 book from each category. And, if I don't like the classic I'm reading, and we switched classics, by the way. She drew Crime and Punishment, and I drew Tale of Two Cities.
I don't want to read Crime and Punishment.
Yeah, she's more of a romantic person. I'm more of the dark. I like dark stuff, so we switched because it just fits our personalities better.
And they also did that
in Love, Laugh, and the List. That was so funny. In Love, Laugh, and the List, the main character and the guy that she liked, one of her things to do on her list was to read a classic, and they both picked Tale of Two Cities and Crime and Punishment, and halfway through when they read it, they switched books.
Because they didn't like it.
Because they didn't like it. And I was like, that is hilarious.
Why don't we just do that before we start reading?
Yeah, let's just, yeah.
And I'm going to do my puzzle.
Yeah. So if we don't get through the classic in that category, then I'll make sure that I read,
This is my puzzle.
I was in the middle of a sentence, but that's fine.
I'm so sorry. It's where we used to live.
We used to live in Jackson County, Indiana. Good old Jackson County, when the fanciest restaurant to eat at was Applebee's. We lived in a small town. If I don't read the classic, I'll make sure that I read like both of the contemporaries that I drew or 2 out of the 3 fantasies that I drew.
We're gonna do a readathon, aren't we?
Yeah, we're gonna do a readathon next week. We're doing a 24 and 48 hour readathon because we've never done one like that.
Write that down on the calendar.
We're just starting Sunday at 8 o'clock at night, and then we're gonna end Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. I think we'll be way more successful in that kind of readathon than the 24-hour readathon because we're trying to find the readathons that fit us better. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking because this is 12 minutes, and I'm gonna read Thunderhead. She might either listen to Scythe or A Darker Shade of Magic.
I'm gonna listen to maybe the first chapter of each and see which one pulls me in.
I do that all the time. Yeah. We'll let y'all know what she decides to read. I'm gonna try to edit this real quick.
I've got to clean the house. So
yeah, she's gonna listen.
Yeah. And I want to work on my puzzle.
Yep.
I've got too much stuff that I want to do. And
One at
I've
a
also
time.
been organizing Logan's school for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Has it been 3 weeks?
No, it's been a week maybe. Maybe we could have 2.
I think it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But it took a long time.
It did.
And I was trying to crochet. That's been real successful.
She's
see my blanket? It's
Yeah.
invisible.
You're so stupid. Okay, we're gonna read. This is 13 minutes and 15 seconds long, so I'll see y'all later. Bye. Hey y'all, so it is Wednesday, June 6th, and oh my gosh, so I don't even know where to begin. Okay, let me just tell you what's been happening the past day and a half. So Monday night I went to sleep about 3 o'clock, and this was after I hadn't slept well in like 2 days. So I went to sleep Monday night, Tuesday morning more or less, at 3 a.m. Then I woke up at 3:30 on Tuesday. So I woke up at 3:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday because I had to go to the dentist, or else I probably wouldn't have woken up then. And I went to the dentist, spent 2.5 hours there because I guess I had a cavity that was very, very, very deep, and it was almost a root canal. So that was not fun. I had natritis or whatever the hell it's called for about 2.5 hours. And then I came home at 6, fell back asleep, and I did not wake up until 9:30 in the morning today. It is now noon, and I am still so tired that I could lay right back down right here. Sorry, my water bottle's right there. Right here, and go to sleep. By the way, little confession, and first of all, before I say this, I am breaking out so bad on my forehead, and I don't know why, but I am. And I've got like this like little connect the dots thing going on my cheek. So embarrassing. I'm just breaking out. It's the Humira, I swear to God. I never have broken out like this in my entire life, and ever since I'm on this fucking Humira, I break out like this all the time now. Confession, there's milk in this. I'm always embarrassed to tell people that there's like milk in this little water bottle thingy, because normally people hate milk, but I've always loved milk, and I go through probably about 6 gallons a week. And I didn't used to drink that much milk, but because of all of my ulcers and stuff that I have from the Crohn's disease, the milk really helps the burning. Like, it really helps, which they said was pretty normal. That's why I drink so much milk, but that's actually milk. That is a water bottle, but it's actually, there's milk in there and not water. I slept a ton, but I went to my doctor's office today, and it turns out I have a sinus infection again, and some bronchitis, so, and she said it was just from the Humira reaction. I'm really trying to get off the Humira, trying to find another Crohn's medication that isn't going to make me so sick, because it definitely makes me sick, and I have to have another shot on Thursday, and I don't want to, because it just makes me feel bad, and I already feel pretty bad right now. So yeah, I did not read it all yesterday because I slept the entire day, and I wasn't going to vlog going to the dentist because that's just so boring. I hate the dentist more than anything. Like, if there is a doctor's appointment that I dread more than any doctor's appointment, it is the dentist, because I don't know, it's just so obnoxious to me, because you just sit there with your mouth open forever, and I'm just like, I want to go home. Ugh. And I'm always prone to cavities, and I don't know why that is, because I always brush my teeth several times a day. I don't floss every day, but I floss more than most people. Like, I floss 3 times a week. Like I said, it's not every day, and it's mainly because I have this like locked jaw thing right here, and it really hurts me to floss, but I do try to do it whenever I possibly can. I don't know why I get cavities. Like my brother, for example, I don't think he's ever flossed a day in his life, and he like forgets to brush his teeth often. So like we have to literally shove the toothbrush down his mouth in order to get him to brush his teeth, and he has never had a cavity. What the fuck? I don't even know how that happens, but it's true. He brushes his teeth actually a lot better now that he's older, but I mean, he used to never brush his teeth, which is so nasty, but he never brushed his teeth. I have an appointment tomorrow, but I'm strongly considering canceling that because I just don't feel like going. But I should probably go. It's therapy. I really need to go to therapy. I really do. Oh, and Kate Spade killed herself, which is awful. I didn't realize she had a mental illness, and that's why it surprised me so much because, I mean, I don't have any of her clothing or her bags or anything, so I've never, like, bought any of her stuff, but I've heard of her, obviously. She's a very, very famous designer. I got so irritated the other day because somebody came up to somebody else, and they were like, it was when I was at the dentist, and they said, Kate Spade killed herself, and they were like, so if you have any of her bags, you need to sell them right now because they'll sell for a lot now that she killed herself. And that just pissed me off really bad because I was like, that's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear that she killed herself. Not, oh my gosh, that's awful and devastating and sad, but go sell her bags so you can get money. Like, what the fuck? That was just so not okay. And I think she was joking, but it's still not funny. Like, that's not... Like, I have a feeling she's one of the Jake Paul viewers that, like, thought it was okay that he, like, films a dead body that and then laughed. I have a feeling she's one of those people. It was just so inconsiderate and rude, and I was sitting there, like, it was at the dentist, and it was a dental hygienist or something that said that, and I was like, that's awful to say at all, let alone in front of a patient. Like, you don't know, like, what that person has dealt with. Like, what if that person had somebody in their family that committed suicide? I haven't, but I mean, I know several people who has had a family member or somebody, a friend, that has committed suicide, and that's not okay to say. And if you're going to be that ignorant and stupid, say it in the privacy of your own home. Don't say it in front of other people. Like, if you're going to be ignorant, do it privately. That just pissed me off, but I'm going to try to read Thunderhead now and try to stay awake, but I am on page 280 right now. So, I'm getting along in it. And I will just update y'all later. Bye. Hey, y'all. I look so crazy. Hold on a second. Is that better? Not really. I look insane. Had my hair up in a bun for a while, so it'd be looking a little crazy. So, and my bangs look not okay. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get, though, I think. My hair smells good. That smells really good. What is that? Oh, it's the hairspray that I used. I curled my hair yesterday, right? No. Day before yesterday. I put it up in a bun because I didn't know what to do with it because I never do my hair. That's what it looks like now. Crazy and frizzy and like I got electrocuted, so it's fine. I wanted to vlog. So I'm a failure in life because I keep sleeping. I finished Thunderhead. Where is it? Hold on. I finished Thunderhead. When did I finish it? Early Thursday morning. So, like, early. I think it was, like, at 5 in the morning on Thursday. And this was amazing. I can't even explain how fantastic this book was. I liked it better than Scythe. Scythe was great, and it's still a 5 out of 5 stars, and I think it's great, and I love it, but this book upped it. And I always get, this book was just great. I always get so nervous reading a sequel, because sometimes the sequels are bad. Sometimes it's really, really bad. Not this one. This one blew me out of the water. And this has been a really hyped series, and I was very afraid to read it. When it's hyped like that, I have high expectations, even though I shouldn't, but I do. And then I don't know, sometimes I'm very disappointed. But this is worth the hop. In my personal opinion, I think it's very worth the hop. I loved it. I loved it. Today, I went to sleep at 5 in the morning, 5:30, which is, I know, is pretty late, very late. So then I woke up at, what time did I wake up? I think I woke up at 1:20, and I had to go to an appointment. So I get up, I go to the appointment. I get home at about 3:30, come home, lay down, and I did not wake up until 10 o'clock. So I keep doing that, and I don't know why I keep doing that, but I do. I'm sleeping a lot, and I generally don't sleep this much, but I went to the doctor this week, and apparently I've got, like, I think I told you all this, I've got sinus infection and bronchitis. Maybe that's why I'm sleeping. Oh, and I did not have to take my Humira today because I'm having really bad reactions to it, and my doctor doesn't want me to take it anymore, so yay. I'm so happy I don't have to take that anymore because I really would get so sick and my body would get so sore. They said there's like antibodies in it that I don't react well with. I'm happy about that, but I'm sorry I haven't vlogged. I did upload a video yesterday. Something that I was kind of really nervous to talk about. I don't know why I was so nervous to talk about it, but it was just basically my talking about like self-love and, you know, like learning to love yourself and knowing your self-worth, and the fact that I have never in my life had a boyfriend or kissed anybody or anything, and why I haven't, because I mean, just why I haven't. Sorry, I was getting my books. Now, from my TBR that I had picked out, there's 3 books over there. Shit, I don't want to get up again. Damn it. I should probably get up and get them. All the way over there. Ugh. I'm being a baby. I have a whole stack of books here that I can pick from because these are the books that I drew for my June TBR. I have The Queen of Tearling. I can read The Darkest Minds, Game of Thrones, which should probably start this anyways because it's so huge. I really want to read this. I feel like people think that I just am not wanting to read it and like, why did you buy it? Because my mama asked me that. I do want to read it. I'm just afraid. Sometimes books are just very intimidating and you just don't want to read it, but you do want to read it. So it's very difficult to be a reader. So then I have Crime and Punishment, and I know I drew, if you watched the video, I drew The Tale of Two Cities, but my mama drew this one. We just decided to switch because I'm way more into this dark stuff and she is not into it, and she'd rather read the cute fluffy romance, which I don't know how fluffy A Tale of Two Cities is because, and I'm not gonna tell her that. I'm pretty sure like it's a tragic love story, but I feel like she'll still love a tragic love story. Although we went to see La La Land in theaters and it was a great movie. She refuses to watch it again because the ending was not how she thought the ending should be. So yeah, she might hate this book. I don't know. I then have They Both Die in the End, When Dimple Met Rishi, and then I have Truly Devious. I don't know which one I want to read. I don't know if I'm in the mood for a contemporary or a classic or a thriller or a fantasy. I'm thinking that I want to start a contemporary because it's summer and normally, well, it's almost summer, it's not summer quite yet. People like to read contemporaries, and I just read a fantasy. I actually just read 2 fantasies back to back. I should probably read, maybe I'll read When Dimple Met Rishi because that just sounds really cute. I would read They Both Die in the End, but I'm really not in the mood to cry today, and I know that's going to be sad because, I mean, the title says they both die in the end, so I'm assuming that's going to be gut-wrenching. But I'm thinking I'm going to read this tonight. I didn't notice that on the back. She's throwing a drink in his face. That's fucking rude. She looks kind of prissy. I'm not going to like that if she's a prissy little bitch. I'm going to go ahead and read this. And I'm really excited to read it because the 2 main characters are Indian. And I think that will be, I'm excited to read main characters that aren't white. Who would have thunk it? I'm excited to read this. So whether I like it or not, at least I'm going to be reading a book that has great representation in it. I'm going to start that one, and I will just keep y'all updated. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog because I realized that this vlog is going to be super, super long. So I'm going to end it. Told y'all what I was going to read, so the next vlog will be when I pick up When Dimple Met Rishi, which I'm going to do now, and I will just keep y'all updated on that. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye.